Statement. The member for Chisholm has the call.
My question is to the Treasurer. How will the Morrison government's lower taxes help families and small businesses in my electorate of Chisholm? And is the Treasurer aware of any alternate policies?
The Treasurer has the call.
Well, thank you, Mr Speaker. Can I congratulate the member for Chisholm on her historic victory in bringing that electorate back to the coalition, Mr Speaker, and the first Chinese-born Australian woman in this place. She has made history, and the Liberal Party has made history, Mr Speaker. And she brings to this place experience in small business, the type of skills that our members bring to this place in the construction of policy. And she knows that for her electors, people in Box Hill and Box Hill North and people in Glen, Waverley, Mr Speaker, that 71,469 taxpayers in the electorate of Chisholm will be better off as a result of the tax cuts that passed this parliament, Mr Speaker. And more than 26,000 of them will receive the full $1,080, Mr Speaker, as a result of the legislation that passed this parliament. And I can inform the House that as of today, 3.5 million Australians have lodged a tax return for the 18-19 year. That's nearly 25% more than the same period last year. And I can also inform the House that the Australian Tax Office has paid out refunds of $4.1 billion, Mr Speaker. That's money flowing into the pockets of Australians, and that's money that is flowing into their pockets because this side of the House believes that Australians should earn more and keep more of what they earn, Mr Speaker. And the legislation that we passed will ensure that Australians will pay a marginal rate of no more than 30 cents in the dollar if they earn between $45,000 and $200,000. That is tackling bracket creep, Mr Speaker. So if you get a promotion, you work a few extra hours, you take a second job, you're not likely to pay a higher marginal rate of tax. And we're abolishing a whole rate of tax, Mr Speaker. The 37 cents bracket is gone against the wishes of those opposite. And we're lifting the threshold for the 19-cent bracket, Mr Speaker, from $37,000 today to $45,000. And let me say that those opposite, while we stand for lower taxes, those opposite stand for $387 billion of higher taxes, Mr Speaker. And the member for Rankin said he was proud and pleased of the retirees and the housing taxes, Mr Speaker. The member for Barton said that those tax policies they took to the last election were good policies, Mr Speaker. So no wonder the Leader of the Opposition has not changed his tax policies. He still believes tax reform means higher taxes for all Australians, so only the coalition will deliver more money into the pocket of hard-working Australians.
Concluded.